welcome to Screenhops podcast episode number 12, kind of 12.5 for reasons, but it's okay.
Talk about that.
It's okay.
We don't go to Raven.
We don't need to get into that. It's fine.
Let's not talk about that.
But
Let's not talk about that.
So we'll go right into our first topic today. Oh, first, hey Milego, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
He came out, look it up.
Let's say hi, to the podcast.
I got fat and had surgery.
Someone should do a side-by-side comparison from the last time he was on to now.
We should do it from the first podcast to now.
Just like a
everyone else looks the same.
Like
and then there's Milego.
I got a
haircut,
From the first podcast, it's Milego, and then... But anyway,
I look like I'm from Kentucky.
No,
let
he
me
looks
tell
like
you
he's gonna be in
something,
Far
make
Cry
moonshine.
5 as like playable character.
Making moonshine in the backyard.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Looks great. Look great.
Thanks.
So anyway, on to the first topic of today. We'll talk about Street Fighter V.
Is that mixer working? Because I don't see the light going up.
Did you really have to do that while we're in the middle of this?
I'm just saying. I just noticed.
God.
Like, doesn't the light have to go up and down when we talk?
Do you not see it working over
Oh, sorry, it's been a while.
there? Jesus Christ. So anyway,
Did I tell you?
Anyway.
Sorry, I'm a little excited. I've been on the couch for like 3 weeks. You'll have to excuse me. The outside world.
I can't. Alright.
we don't even need a book.
Reel it in.
Guys.
Reel it in.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Jesus. First topic.
Oh, man.
Street Fighter V has been confirmed that its arcade mode will have 200 endings. Thoughts? Feelings?
Is it?
200 endings.
Nobody cares.
That's exactly
Honestly,
that's exactly like my
Yeah.
All right, so like earlier this week, I think I kind of proved a point to you and Tony because I recently got a Sega Saturn, finally, and I got a copy of Street Fighter Zero, which is Street Fighter Alpha 1 over here. Less characters, but for some reason it's deeper.
Was that the one with me and Valentine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
I don't know
about
It was fun. It was just like
Yeah.
It was weird.
I would say less physical content, but just feels complete when you
feels
play it. And balanced.
balanced. I don't know what it was.
You know what I mean? And like you feel like you're getting an entire package when you play that game. And Street Fighter V, it's just been little segments of stuff. So it's like we're at the point as a consumer, like, why the hell do we care?
Yeah.
I feel like you should explain how you got to have that game.
What? Oh, so
Go ahead.
So I ordered my Sega Saturn. Here's how I got Street Fighter Zero. I ordered my Sega Saturn, and it came to me in the mail, and I didn't expect anything with it. I just expected one controller and the cords to hook it up. Mm-hmm. And then when I opened up the disc tray, there was the copy of Street Fighter Zero in there. So I got a free copy of Street Fighter Zero with my Sega Saturn.
Nice.
So,
Isn't that game like it was only sold in Japan or something, right?
Well, I mean, Zero is the equivalent to Alpha 1 over here.
Okay.
So.
Nice.
but yeah, it was still.
It's still a better game.
Pretty cool.
Like, you play that game, and it's way better than
It's
5.
fun.
It has a lot more depth to it, I feel, because of the the parries.
Yeah, well, the countering system.
Yeah.
That it has in there, which I still don't fully grasp, but that's what's beautiful about it is like you keep playing, and every time you play it, you go a little bit deeper with it. Where with 5, you're playing Street Fighter 5, and it's just like, don't really care. These mechanics don't really work and flow with all the characters.
That's my thing. Like, don't release DLC or expansions that no one's gonna care about. Like, I feel as though no one's even like really cares about the story of Street Fighter 5. It's more just a multiplayer.
I mean,
that's kind of how Street Fighter's always been.
It should have been there from the get-go.
Yeah.
It should have been there from the get-go. I mean, I'm coming to the point now where I'm kind of frustrated with modern gaming altogether.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even, like, especially
it
with...
feels super flat, especially fighting games.
It's gotten really,
Yeah.
really
Mash.
bad.
That's it.
Really,
There's
well-
a lot of the more mainstream ones, it feels like they're losing that sense of
fighting games have
you
lost
need to
their
know what you're
skill
doing.
curve lately.
I'm saying the extra
Marvel
weight to the
vs.
scale
Capcom.
to like tip me over to the retro side, I think was Battlefront 2 and Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh yeah.
Infinite, whatever to the hell I said,
Infinite,
$90.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Infinite.
$90.
Yeah, $90 on garbage.
Waste of money.
Why did you buy that game?
If I
man?
could turn back time. Anyway,
Gamers remorse. It's fine.
you know,
Well,
I think that has tipped me, and it's like, you know, I don't want to pay for, like, when I buy a game, it's not I'm buying a service to play a game. I should feel like I'm buying a game.
A complete.
A complete package.
A complete and finished game.
Yeah. Something start to finish. Something that's refined. And you just don't get that anymore. Unless you buy a Nintendo console. I hate to say it.
Yeah, it's the truth.
It's the truth.
There's a reason there was so
But
big
even
in,
Nintendo, even Nintendo now is starting to. You look at Legend of Zelda, the new one, all the extra stuff they keep adding. It's like, dude, just stop.
Yeah, just
like,
stop.
let me have
It
the
was
complete
perfect.
vision.
Yeah, man.
I'm a purist.
I recently bought Wolfenstein, the New Order.
Yeah.
A complete game. It's just, I don't know what I don't know what it is.
It feels better when you play it.
exactly. I was just
It's
like,
done.
yo, this is great. Like I had the most fun night. Even though I didn't have to play the game over, I wanted to. Even though I was just like, this is great. It was so fun. Like
Plus, you got that, the whole 2 different stories. That
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
really
with,
affect anything at
with
all, but
Wyatt and
it's
the
still
other guy.
kind of cool, right?
Yeah, it was still kind of cool. It
Yeah.
actually changes stuff. It was really cool. I don't know what it is, but I enjoyed it. Just having that feeling of having a complete game, just like
You could go through it and then
yeah,
like
just like go
unnecessary
through it and you could
amount of
take your
bugs
time.
or
Like you don't have to worry
whatever.
about all this grindiness and like all this microtransaction stuff. It's just the good old times, you know.
It's just a game.
It's just a game.
Just a game.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah,
Sorry, we went on a rant.
Yeah.
we kind of
Fine.
did.
It's fine.
Well, I don't know. The only game that's come out that I really feel like increases the skill curve for fighting games was Injustice 2 from Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah,
X.
yeah.
From Mortal Kombat X.
Injustice 2 is
Come
hard.
on now.
I want Injustice 2. I won't pay for Injustice 2.
I mean, I have it.
If my mother happens to like give me Injustice 2 as a Christmas gift,
Wink, wink.
wink,
Nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Ma. Anyway, if my mother happens to get that to me, for a Christmas gift, I will definitely partake, especially with the announcement of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
And it is not the like stupid Ninja Turtles. It's like the '90s movie Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah, son.
They did
Yeah.
the same thing with Hellboy. It's a nice cameo.
Yeah.
Even though he's low key a boring character, admittedly, but it was just nice to see him in the game.
Dude, I saw that trailer. I was like, I have to go change my clothes. Like,
yeah,
I just made
it
a
was just
mess.
great. You know?
I just crapped my pants.
I love character cameos in fighting games.
Love it.
Like with
Yeah.
Geese and Noctis and Tekken 7.
I just wish it was
amazing.
all there from the get go.
Yeah, same.
You didn't have to consistently pay for it over
Yeah,
and over.
But Injustice 2 is a complete enough game where it doesn't really bother me. It's not like Street Fighter where it's like
you start
This
off
is
with what,
broken.
like 8
Yeah,
characters,
yeah,
and
yeah.
now it's what, 20?
It's like 20.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, Street Fighter feels like you have a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle,
Yeah.
but they only gave you 200 pieces.
Yeah. We're gonna give you a piece every week.
Whereas Injustice, it feels like a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle, and they gave you 492 pieces.
Yeah.
So it's not so bad. You can still get a clear picture out of it, but it's a little annoying.
I mean, that's kind of what NetherRealm established for their fighting games.
Yeah, they
Because
always
it's
have
And they were
every-
kind of upfront about it.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm fine with that.
It's not that bad because I love they made it a thing to have character cameos since like MK9.
Yeah.
Like when they put Freddy in.
Well, even
and,
Mortal
like,
Kombat 8 with Kratos.
Yeah, and Freddy and Kratos, and I was just
Yeah.
like, this is great, and they kept that trend going, and like seeing how they have
Was he in
Hellboy.
Because he was a 9.
What?
Was it 9?
What?
Which
Kratos
one was
was
the
a
Kratos was
PlayStation
MK9.
Which one was the
exclusive
redo of Mortal Kombat? Was it 8
MK,
or 9?
well,
nine.
Kratos was.
Oh, it was 9. I'm
Kratos,
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
Kratos was
sorry.
a PlayStation exclusive though, but he was still a cameo, so it was
Yeah,
great to
it's
see him in the
still-
game.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it's great to see the trend still going with Hellboy and the TMNT. It's just like, when they come out with MK11.
It means more.
Yeah, it's
It's
just-
just
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's
instead
different
of
than
getting,
just
oh,
like.
I know there's gonna be 12 more players that eventually get unlocked for us to play or
Yeah.
use or whatever.
It feels like I like how NetherRealm does it because it feels like, okay, I've completed this game. I've kind of done everything I can do. And then they come along and it's like, well, hey, jump back in the game because we have
Yeah.
these things. It's not like Street Fighter where it's like, here's the stuff. You can't use it. It'll show up one day,
Yeah.
Or if you got enough cash.
Yeah, a grayed out story thing that's been in the game
Yeah.
since.
And
that
I'm
was
sure
terrible.
the story. Well, like I remember Street Fighter 5, like Street Fighter 5. The story stuff was just pictures from like the who's the artist that does it?
Are you talking about the arcade mode or the
story mode that's actually in 5?
What is?
Because it's not actual cutscenes. It's just like pictures and text.
Yeah, it's
I
like
hate that.
Yeah,
I hate
yeah.
that.
From the
worst
comic
story.
artist.
Worst
that
kind of
does it.
story. Hate that.
Yeah, you could just tell. It's like, what is this? A launch title? Like,
Yeah.
am I playing Homefront?
Oh god. Oh god.
Let's not go there.
You bought that game.
So
I did not buy it.
It was like
He
$4.
bought
Come on.
we'll move to a more positive note. Mega Man 11, or the X series in general, is
Sweet.
coming back in 2018.
Well, the X series is supposed to be, from my understanding,
It's a remake.
in the X series?
ported to
PC.
Wait,
Yeah.
11 and the X series is coming back?
All right, so what they're
So
doing?
11 is a brand new game.
Yeah.
And then the X series is coming back too.
So
No, they're kind of porting it. Making
yeah, it's like a
pretty.
remastered collection or whatever.
Okay.
You know, like what they do with the Legacy collection.
Yeah.
So like, God damn it, Capcom. God damn you. Because like, it's like one end I just want to choke slam. It's like an ex-girlfriend that's always been like nice to you, except for when you go out in public, and then like she acts like you're shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like
Yeah.
when you're home and it's just the two of you, like, man, she is like the greatest ever. And like that's the Mega Man side where it's like, damn, thanks for 11. You know, that's really awesome. But when you're out in public, man, it's Street Fighter 5 all the way. It's like, you're garbage. You don't do anything around the house. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that's my relationship with Capcom. Like, it's like a shitty girlfriend.
It's on and off. But 11 looks nice though. I looked at
I
it.
think maybe they felt like we gotta do something.
He's
So,
got like a
dig
new
something.
power.
That's the bottom of the chest. Ooh,
Does he?
Mega Man, perfect.
Does he?
Yeah, did you see at the end of the
You mean
trailer?
that-
He
you
did
mean
this
that-
like overdrive thing where he like shot out like this huge blast, and then like that little bar was going over his head. Sorry, I watched the trailer like 9 or 10 times already. But, like,
yeah, that was something I missed.
I was like, oh my god! But
It's great.
yeah. Oh god. Dude.
I was having a little problem with a little bit with the animation. I don't know. It looked
Yeah,
good.
the animation's
The
a
way he
little
walks.
janky.
I'm like the way he walks. I was like, huh. I don't know.
But you know what? It weirdly enough looks like Mighty Number 9.
Oh god.
That's the only thing that kind of scares me.
Yeah.
Like visually,
Because you
it
see
looks
where that
like
went.
it's in the Mighty Number
Yeah.
9 style. And I was trying to like peruse through the trailer to see is Inti Creates the one working on this, but I didn't see the Inti Creates logo. And if the Inti Creates is the one that's making this, it's going to be garbage because they're the ones, you know, that's Inafune and all the original Mega Man people. Yeah. Oh, it'll be so bad if it's him. I won't even play it because like I got Mighty Number 9. I tried it for the first time like 2 weeks ago. When I said-
Why?
They were the developers who literally.
Well, it was in
their
the
their
Humble
meme is
Bundle.
like, it was
okay.
something. Something is better than nothing. That was the meme.
Yeah.
Instead of just developing the game, they're
Was
just
it-
like,
was it
oh,
really
well,
that
since
bad?
everybody's hyping it up,
It's bad. It's bad because it's like
they ran out of money for
When you-
whatever reasons.
when you have a cutscene and the mouths don't move. You know what I mean? And like
In 2017,
it
in 2D graphics,
it looks like
so bad.
it could run on the PlayStation 1.
Oh my god.
You know, there's some flashy lights and stuff like that, but you're like, you know, I can downsample that and throw that in the PS1.
I hate games like that, man.
But I mean, Mighty Number 9 was it's not good. I couldn't even finish it. It was that bad. I was just bored. You know, but I'm hoping like Capcom's like, well, I like the style of Mighty Number 9 because like the style's cool. Like I like the character designs. Like I think Beck and Call look awesome. But you know, oh god, if Inti Creates develops it, man, we're gonna have a problem. But I don't think they will because them and Capcom are not cool.
Okay, I'm not cool with no one.
Pretty much.
So now that
Capcom's
you've
on its own
completely overanalyzed the trailer, let's just
Dude.
move on.
I'm not done, man.
Let's just move
When he
on.
changes powers, he does not just change color in
Let's
this one.
just
His
move
visual
on.
look changes. Did you see the arm cannon?
Okay, so
The bricks coming
it's
down.
great. It's great. Moving on now.
Evolution. Yeah.
I haven't been outside in a while. And Mega Man came out. Oh my goodness, guys!
Moving on.
What year is it?
That is a good question. You know, Mega Man's coming out. You gotta ask, what year is it?
Yeah, and the idea, like the X series being remade on the PC, like
So,
X series is so
moving
good.
on.
It's good stuff. Good stuff, guys. Good
Whoa,
stuff.
whoa.
Dude,
I'm just letting him have his moment.
let
man.
me have a moment.
He's finally downstairs.
Dude, it's been 3 weeks. I finally got off the couch.
How
Oh
he's
my-
explaining it is gonna be super funny, like because of the way you look right now.
What?
The look
I didn't
What?
think about
with
that.
the full-on hermit, crazed man look, you
It's
know,
like
you got
Mega
going
Man.
on. Mega Man.
I haven't played Mega Man since like the 80s, man. It's been a while, man.
Yeah.
Mega Man 10!
Yeah. It's like he just walked out of a cave, you know? Just
Like, I'm
Mega
growing
Man?
this out until I go back to work. And then I'm going to go back to work
Yeah.
and I'm going to be like Robin Williams from Jumanji. Like,
Yeah.
what year is it?
Hey kids, I know you see me for like 1 week, but I'm your teacher.
Oh man.
Too good. Too good.
Good. It's okay. It's alright. So moving on. So the deal between Disney and Fox is on its way to come to a close for the licensing of X-Men. We're on our way.
I think, was
We
I
are
down here the
on
last
our
time we
way.
talked about this?
No.
No.
Maybe.
Oh,
Did we
maybe.
mention it before?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
we did
We
mention
did
it.
mention
We did.
Like a while back.
They were
Yeah.
Because there wasn't really much news,
'Cause-
but now they're officially getting.
It was the last
'cause
time
it
I was
stopped.
on here.
I think so.
'Cause the thing
My
about
word!
it's just great to see this, man. Like, you know how many times they come to this point?
I'm ready for a good X-Men movie.
Like,
please.
like the X-Men
Yeah.
movies have been so
Dude,
bad, man.
All I want. All right, so Michael Fassbender was not bad as Magneto.
No, he
But
wasn't.
I would like, look, just give me the 90s X-Men cartoon
Yes.
in a movie form. That's all you have to do. Like, give me super buff, totally ripped, like 20-pack abs Magneto with the long hair and the accent. Like, give me that.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want. Give me the German Magneto accent
Because that's how he always was. It
Yeah,
was
oh
weird.
my gosh.
It was weird when they put the old man. He was cool. As a,
He's awesome. I mean,
But it's just
Gandalf's
like-
awesome.
yeah.
You can't go wrong with Gandalf. But, like...
I just want them to go back to the roots, man. And the best part about this is if they own it, the X-Men universe, like X-Men, Deadpool, and like basically everything.
Deadpool scares me, though. Like,
Wow.
if Disney buys Deadpool, like I said before...
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be-
Yeah,
That's
like
a good point.
no more
Yeah.
nut shots, no more crazy crap. Like, but I'm not a big
I don't think that
Deadpool
they're
fan
going
anyway.
For everything.
I don't think they're gonna.
They're not going for everything.
If anything, it's just
No,
that-
they will
Infinity
have
War.
everything but Fox Sports and Fox News. So
Yeah,
they
and
will
then
have
there was some
all
other-
of
Fox
it.
has screwed up that much. Pretty much, that's what it sounds like.
look,
You're
Disney owns everything.
Bill
But
O'Reilly,
Disney,
back.
O'Reilly
back.
factor.
So let's
Take it all back.
let's not go into any of that.
I'm just
stuff.
saying that's why they missed it.
look, it's just I
It's
just want to
like,
see.
They're having Infinity Wars coming up, and it's just like, all right, so.
But the thing
X-Men, no
is,
X-Men,
they can mash both the universes. Like not now, but they can take time to do it.
They could do it now.
They could do it now.
Yeah.
Well,
They
it's
could
gonna
do
be
it
it's
now.
gonna be
Yeah.
weird just throwing the X-Men.
They could
like,
say Professor X wiped the minds
They-
of everybody
no.
to keep the X-Men secret, and then boom, they pop up.
They could.
Look, and I just came up with that in like 5
they would.
And then-
That's comics
or
for you. You
they
just
could
now
did,
take a hit of
you
the
know,
bong.
After Infinity War
So
at
this
the
is
end,
what's
that could
gonna
be
happen.
the cameo trailer. You know, they have the little sneak peek at the end of the credits. That could be it, like the new X-Men.
Yeah, but they didn't close the deal. It's not gonna be in there.
Or maybe Doctor Strange has been hiding the mutants the entire
Oh
time.
my god, he wasn't.
The
even
mystical
a
eye of
thing.
Agamotto.
No.
Or you know, they just
But
restart it by doing like the
a big
house
problem-
event.
a big problem with this, though-
because they have Scarlet Witch do the house event or remake it in a way that makes sense, and
Marvel
then
doesn't do reboots though.
then enter the X-Men. I mean, there's next to none of them left, but it's
Marvel
fine.
doesn't do
What's the
reboots.
point?
How many Spider-Mans have there been?
In the past, like
There's been
5
three
years.
reboots.
Yeah.
There's been
They've
Spider-Man
never done.
series?
They've never done an actual reboot. Marvel doesn't do reboots in the comics.
We're not talking about the comics. This is movies, though.
The movies don't really follow the comics.
Yeah.
Well, that's not. That's Sony. That's not Marvel. That's Sony.
True.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But the thing,
We're talking
saying-
about the movies.
I'm
stuff.
saying
I mean-
the movies are owned. The Spider-Man movies are owned by Sony.
Well, technically, when Ragnarok came out, when Thor meets Hulk on that planet, Hulk is like, he's pissed off. They just sent him away, and now he's on this planet, and now he's gonna become back and be evil and all that.
No,
That's
he's
what I
not.
thought.
Oh.
That in the
Oh,
comics,
okay,
yeah,
true,
in the
true.
comics, like Thor is like, "Oh, hey Hulk, what's up?" And he's like, I hate you all, and punches him in the face. And that's like how it goes, but they didn't do that, which I feel like is a missed opportunity. It would have been nice.
Yeah.
Have him come back, be a villain, introduce the XMen. That's their window. But they didn't do that. It's fine.
There's a lot of things
I'll take it. It's fine.
There's a lot of things to do.
Then, so they can reimagine the house event and keep it.
I don't think that they would do the whole like. The reason why I wasn't like expecting too much out of Ragnarok with the Hulk being there. Like I knew they were gonna fuse the Planet Hulk and Ragnarok story together. Like I knew that was gonna happen, but I knew the Hulk was not gonna come back to Earth pissed off and trying to like beat the crap out of everybody. Because Worldbreaker Hulk, the only person that could stop him was the Sentry, and they both burned each other out.
Didn't he kill Sentry?
No, they burned each other out, and then that was it.
What about Hyperion? Didn't he kill
Hyperion?
I
don't even think he was there.
He wasn't there.
No, but he like the Hulk like whooped everyone's ass.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It was so good, and I was hoping they would go there. I knew they wouldn't, but I was hoping. So I feel like it's only fair because we got to keep in mind all this has to some way loop back to Logan. In some way, we have to get back to the Logan universe.
Why?
Bro,
Why?
Because unless they're gonna stick with the whole that part of it is outside of.
They're gonna leave the X-Men, like the Fox X-Men and the Marvel thing separate, and it's always gonna stay.
Logan is so good though.
Logan is good.
Logan was
but
amazing.
It doesn't really follow the comic book of Old Man Logan as closely as you think. Like with the Hulklings and things like that. And like,
Hulklings.
Yeah, well, like he fights the Hulk's children and like kills the Incredible Hulk. Like the Incredible Hulk swallows him, and then he rips out of the Hulk's back, like just carves his way out and kills the Hulk, and then takes the Hulk's son. And Old Man Logan is really about him raising the Hulk's son to be like a good guy. Yeah. So like, the only thing that really took from Old Man Logan
was that he's old.
It was that he was old and like that post-apocalyptic feel, you know.
Yeah. I'm just
kind of, sort of, not really post-apocalyptic.
They don't stick to everything in the
But I'm saying though, it's a good movie.
I think it would go along. They can skip everything else. I don't care about the rest of it. I think Logan's a good movie.
Didn't enjoy it.
What?
I think Logan's a good movie enough to like be like another tie-in.
You really are. You're just the worst. Because with the TV shows, they're more exploring what I think is like the children's side of things.
The thing I didn't like about Logan was that it was like it just
shows.
felt like it was like we're mature, and it just didn't feel.
It was the first
like
rated R, like
necessary. You know,
finding Wolverine in his like place though. He should always be rated R.
I mean, Hugh Jackman's not coming to the character.
Always be rated R.
They gotta figure out how to do that. So I guess not including Logan, that way it makes sense. Continuity.
They have to have
to redo it all. Really,
pretty much.
Because Hugh Jackman's not coming back to the character. He's pretty much said that. He's like, all right,
you're not gonna get.
But this is the best time to do it.
Yeah.
But that's what I see.
But
like,
he just doesn't want to do it anymore.
Because he's not coming back yet.
He's done it for years now, so he's just like, all right.
They just need to find a really short, buff guy.
No, just find another. Just gotta look. Find a guy.
They always comment on how Wolverine's not like the tallest guy. You know.
True. Wolverine. Hugh Jackman was kind of tall.
Yeah, he's my height.
Yeah,
he's 6'2".
He was kind of tall. Like
they had to angle the cameras down to make him look short.
Wolverine was always short, so it was just like.
It fit his character.
But what about the Marvel Netflix series? That's what I'm worried about.
That is, here's what I'll say.
That's what I'm worried
Don't expect that to go anywhere because
no,
Disney's having its own streaming service, and from what I understand, they're gonna allow those series to continue, but they're not gonna allow any more new, like, IPs or anything.
So it's just Punisher, Iron Fist, Luke Cage,
Daredevil.
Honestly,
Jessica Jones.
I have not enjoyed any of the Marvel Netflix series.
Okay.
I gotta disagree. I mean, Jessica Jones.
Superhero shows.
Whose man's is this?
All right, I'll check out that one. But
Daredevil season 1 and 2 were a close second. Luke Cage was okay.
Luke Cage was great. Punisher was amazing. I loved it.
Probably Punisher. Oh god,
that was probably my favorite.
I just finished that.
That was probably my favorite out of all of them.
Have you seen Punisher yet?
I started to watch the first episode, and it was just too much PTSD for me. It was just kind of like.
Well, that's it. That's the Punisher thing.
Wait, for you or from the character?
No, for
the way he posed it, it was like Max was like having flashbacks.
I know.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Okay, so you know the whole working
You beat up some
construction
kid
thing?
and-
Like, I've been there before. No, but on a serious note,
He was slamming that.
But say-
on a more serious
That
note,
is the whole
Right.
point of his character. To say that is like, I don't know about Wolverine. There's too much claws.
No, but the whole thing was that...
Like the Punisher's nuts
Hold on,
because of the
hold
PTSD.
on. I understand that, but
You
for
feel
them
like it
to
was
just be like,
oversaturation
all right,
of
in
it.
the first 2 minutes, okay, the Punisher has killed everybody. It's just kind of like,
Bro,
when
of course
did we
he's
get
he's
this?
gonna have
He didn't
PTSD.
kill everyone in the first 2 minutes. It
Yeah.
wasn't until the end of the episode that he actually started killing people because
Yeah.
No,
he
in the
didn't have a
beginning,
choice.
in the
Really not.
beginning, they're like talking about, yeah, he just went out and killed everybody, and he's done with his mission.
Well, you didn't see Daredevil season 2 when all that went down. Because that's,
Well, you see,
that's
maybe if-
referencing
That's
season
the
2.
entrapment. Sorry.
Maybe
That's
if
the
Daredevil
entrapment
was-
of those shows.
maybe if Daredevil was actually good.
That's like how
Oh,
that's
Daredevil
how, like,
is
the
good.
Flash
amazing.
What are you
and
talking
Green
about?
Arrow
My
and
father was a
Supergirl
boxer.
and whatever
Those
the
are
other
crap.
one is. They're having like this 4-part show crossover, universe crossover. And it's just like, that's the trap. That's the trap. That's how they get you.
And
By doing
it was
crossover
supposed
episodes,
to be in
so you have
the,
to watch
like,
them.
the Nazi world one. What is it?
A Nazi world.
Yeah, they're going to like it was a big thing.
Are you talking about Man in the High Castle, the Amazon series?
No,
No.
it's supposed to take like the DC like TV shows,
Yeah.
and then there's gonna be I think it's a 4-part,
Oh, I know what you're
thing.
talking about. It's like a.
and
dang,
they're
I don't
supposed to be
remember what it's
going
set in.
Is it the
something to do with like a universe where the Nazis were ruling the world or whatever.
Wolfenstein.
Something like that.
Kind of
Something like
Wolfenstein.
that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Wolfenstein.
something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know.
But,
it's just I'm just saying like that's like an entrapment of like of shows that are set in the same universe. It's like, oh, you have to watch this because if you don't, you're like, oh, I have no idea what's going on.
Like, I feel like you don't need to, but it definitely adds to the context of what you're
Yeah, and in that point, it's
Like,
probably
I
it's
didn't
probably like a
finish it.
shameless.
In the case of
it's
The
probably
Punisher,
like a shameless.
It was really disappointing to just be like, this is the first episode and he's already done all this stuff. Like what?
For what? Punisher?
Yeah.
That's Frank Castle.
That's Frank Castle.
Yeah.
He is supposed to be like that. Like he's crazy.
But what I'm saying is that they
to
show
somebody
like
coming
he's
in
murderous.
fresh and new,
yeah,
it's kind of
it's
like
really
all
disappointing.
right.
Yeah.
Look,
I
all you
love-
got to do is watch Daredevil season 1 and
But
season
see,
2,
the problem
and
is
then you're
Daredevil
good.
was not.
Daredevil was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, that was great.
Okay, so let's start
I'm
off
not
with
gonna lie, got a little bored.
yeah.
All right, maybe
I
Daredevil
thought the
season 1.
first season. I think I finished most of the first. I think I
Daredevil
finished the
season
first
1. You can. It's
and then I
arguable.
was like, okay, the first season's alright.
Season 2
alright,
of Daredevil
and
was
then
actually
season
great.
two-
I think season 2 of Daredevil was good because Punisher was in it. I think,
I
that
think the
might be the
only
reason.
No, I didn't
bad
finish
Marvel
one.
Netflix series.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist, of course.
Jessica
is-
Jones.
No, not just Jessica Jones was the best.
You think so?
The best.
I have
Hands down.
I can't even say that.
When
I haven't
Purple
finished
Man is all I gotta say. Purple Man, him stalking her, that whole series, like, that was nuts. That was so mind blowing. Like him controlling people. I was so hooked on that show. Like I could not stop
I didn't finish
watching
it.
it.
I didn't finish it.
Dude, oh man, it was
So
so
I guess
intense.
I never actually got to the reason why I didn't like Daredevil because these guys just started. Yeah, Jessica Jones.
Rabble,
and
rabble,
then-
rabble.
Yeah, but I didn't like Daredevil because, as Asia had said, it was kind of boring. And then second, like, he's supposed to be a boxer and he doesn't even know how to throw a punch.
He's not a boxer.
He's not a boxer.
Okay, his dad was a boxer.
He's a
His
That
dad
doesn't
was a
mean that
boxer.
He knows how to box.
He was
He
trained-
was blind.
He was trained from sticks.
No,
Stick trained
no,
him. He's a
no.
martial
He
artist.
was talking about watching his dad boxing and everything, and then he's gonna throw.
When he was a little kid, he's not gonna pick up on that.
Yeah,
You
stick
don't,
trained
you don't
him.
watch your dad
It's
box
just a
when you're
memorable
like
thing
8
about his
and then be
dad.
like, oh, I'm a professional boxer now. Like, it doesn't work like that. He was trained
You
by
know-
this ninja master
You
called
know
the Stick.
how to throw a punch better than this. Like, what is that? So
That could
disappointing.
just be the acting.
Yeah, man, it's just the
It
acting.
was so disappointing.
The acting.
I like how you got hooked up on that one minute detail.
That was my new did so determine the whole series from
But
us.
Some of the
I thought some of,
best.
I thought it got some of the little more intimate scenes were a
Yeah,
little dragging.
but
So
what-
that's where
I agree.
That's where I would just be like, all right,
And it was just
switch
like,
it off.
like
And
I
was
love
like, all right,
Foggy
fine.
and I forgot Homegirl's name, but you know when they literally have episodes where they're just talking. It's just I love the character development, but it does.
I'll give you that. Like
It does
the
drag
girl
on.
one, like Foggy's fine.
Foggy's fun. I like Foggy.
But
It's just-
the
I'll
chick
go
from
home.
True Blood, I forgot her name.
I forgot her name too. She's not important. That's her.
Yeah, like she's
Oh,
annoying.
who plays
She's in a
Jessica?
she's in a
Played
Punisher
Jessica.
she's in a Punisher
Red hair.
series.
Yeah.
She's in the Punisher series, the one
Yeah,
that his romance, but it's just like, like I feel as though they trying too hard to keep her relevant, and it's just like I really don't care about
Probably
her.
because she's the only actress like willing to still do it.
Yeah, I really don't care about her, but it's just okay, whatever. It's whatever. And this is Punisher was the first time they didn't have that Spanish girl.
So moving on.
What Spanish girl? Oh,
They didn't have her in
the
it.
one from Clerks too.
Yeah. They didn't have her in it.
Yeah. She wasn't in it. Yeah.
Oh,
Now that you mention that.
Moving on.
Finally.
Sorry, we're done ranting.
Yeah, we're done ranting. Yeah. We're done ranting.
All right.
Just,
So,
you know,
yeah.
don't come at them Netflix series, man.
I'm not really into the superhero shows in general. I don't know what it is. It's something about the structure or something. It's just
The
totally
CW
turns me
ones
off.
are just
I don't know.
garbage.
Turns me
I mean, the Arrow was good, man. Come on.
Nah, dry.
I love the Arrow. Come
Anyway,
on.
anyway.
Put that down before.
Moving
somebody
on.
gets hurt.
Ashley Burst, the original Chloe from Life is Strange, is now returning back for the final episode of what is it?
Life
Before
is
the
Strange
Storm?
Before the Storm.
Before the Storm.
Why?
So now it's
She's
another voice actor change. Yeah, because she's actually good and she makes her not.
Watch a side by side
Before
video.
the Storm so far has
Is
been kind of trash. Not gonna lie, the pacing is awful. They don't know how to structure it, so
Yeah,
3
she's the story
episodes
gamer
is
here.
enough.
So I'll take her word for it. But it's just like the way I see it. I just don't understand why she's
Weird.
just cutting in at the last second.
I think the best part so far was like they actually like there's a part where you have to read a script and then you have to go on stage and think it. So you're thinking as a gamer, oh, they're just gonna prompt me. I gotta like, or you're not gonna have to know it, but you actually did have to know it. Like you have to actually memorize it and read it.
See,
I kind of like that part because I was like, oh wow, that was unexpected. Because then you feel like Chloe felt not knowing like what the lines were, so you had to go along with it. I like that. I thought it was really good depth. But
I would definitely pause and Google. I definitely would do that.
You could.
I have
I mean,
no
you
shame.
could, but I think it's like it was nice to look sobering because you're just like, oh crap, all right, never mind.
Oh yeah, I
But
see what you're
otherwise, like the pacing in general is just god awful. It's so bad. Like it's
saying. You
just
think
so
You
bad.
think this voice actor coming back will
It's
change
so
that?
bad.
You think
No, I think it'll at least make it sound better. But
the voice acting can't change a game. If it's trash,
It
it's trash.
can.
it can.
It can, dude. Sound has a huge
What?
impact on a video game.
have you seen that?
And especially a story-driven game. Watch a
Yeah.
side-by-side video of the chick who replaced Birch and Birch doing the same lines. Go on YouTube, watch it.
It's not enough. It's
It's
not
not
the
that
same
she-
feeling. It's not the same feeling.
She doesn't she doesn't throw emotion with her voice as good as Birch.
I was gonna say Dragon Age Origins.
Like imagine The Last of Us. What crap
Dragon
voice
Age.
acting.
The voice acting in it is
Alright,
trash.
yeah, the voice actor.
Take,
Yeah,
okay,
I'll
so
give you
put
that.
that
I'll give you
voice
that.
acting.
I
in,
couldn't
like,
even
a
get
game
past
like
the first
I'll
part.
give you
I
that.
literally, it was free for Xbox, and I played it. I couldn't even get past the first part. I was like, no, uninstall. I literally couldn't do it. Once I heard his voice open, I was like, oh god, no.
I love
But that
game,
should be an
but yeah, the
instance
voice
of
acting
showing
is,
you how voice acting can make or break a game.
Hey, oh yeah,
You
you
can't
know,
take it
If they're
Yeah.
you're right.
if you're telling me that like good voice acting, the lack of good voice acting made you stop playing a game,
They really did.
then that's
I
the whole
couldn't do
I'm
point.
not saying
I
it's
really
gonna
couldn't do it.
It's not gonna
I
make
didn't
it
buy
better. I just think I know it'll be more bearable.
I didn't
Because at this
buy
point,
the
it's
second
really
one.
weird. It's really freaking weird.
It's just like
It's a prequel,
when you look at a
but
game
it's
and you start realizing no,
I don't think
the,
you really need
the
it.
lip sync is
Yeah.
trash and the voice acting is trash. I don't want to play it.
It felt
breaks
like
your
Before the
immersion.
Storm's quality in general.
It breaks
just
the
was lower
immersion.
than
I love immersive
What
games.
Life
though.
is Strange was. It's
If you're gonna break their immersion, what's the point of playing it?
like the first episode, too fast.
Is that the
It's
point
like,
of video games?
You can confess your love to the girl, and like you're like, I've known you for a day. This is what? It's crazy. It just
Bad
throws
writing.
you off. You're
Love,
just like,
love has no bounds. That is not a
My
reason.
favorite part
Love
of the
has
first
no
one
bounds.
is the bathroom scene.
Love has no bounds.
Yeah.
What? Life is Strange.
If you keep messing it up, it's good times.
Wow. Okay. Okay, Maleko.
It's
I don't know.
funny.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm like, yeah, they don't have the formula.
What
They just
for?
don't.
Well, I think
Before the
For
Storm.
doing 3-part, I can see doing it for 5 parts. That's pretty easy. You can stretch something to 5 parts to be like an hour and a half or 2 hours each. But doing 3 episodes and trying to get that same quality, so like the Michonne DLC,
Walking Dead spin-off thing?
Yeah, like that was like perfectly paced. You understood what was happening. It felt like you were playing for 2 hours. The game's
But
really
that's
like an
Telltale,
hour.
you know? They know what the hell they're doing.
Super good.
They
that's what I'm
literally-
saying. They don't have the formula.
that's literally
they don't know
their
how to
game.
do
Like
a
Telltale
3-part
literally
series.
thrive. They can literally make a Telltale game
Yeah.
about anything.
Or like 500 Days was literally
can really
just
do it.
that, but it was the
They can make a
stories
Telltale
in
series
between,
on
but you
any
still
series.
got
They can make a Telltale Sin
Yeah,
game.
500 Days was fantastic.
this is what
Yeah.
this is what Square Enix did. You Life is
It's 400
Strange.
400 days,
The
by the
first
way.
one, the first
400
one
days,
is not a
400
AAA
days.
game. First off,
No,
it was
it's
like
not.
it was like just a B level game
Yeah.
that really hit it off and kicked it off well and made them lots of money. So Square Enix was like, we got to do another one. We got to make another one, but let's not invest as much money in it because we know a bunch of people will buy it just
Anyway,
because of the game. And then the voice actor strike
cheap.
happened,
Yeah.
and it was like, well, we're not going to pay for her. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, it's cheap.
And that's why I didn't get it, because like I knew they were going to do
Yeah,
that.
when you play it, it just feels cheap.
Yeah.
Compared to the first one, because there's not enough depth, not enough. I mean,
Quality is a
it's
good
nice.
thing, man.
I mean, I guess I see why they did it, because it's like, okay, I kind of want to see why Chloe and what was her name, Rachel.
I mean,
That
the way
was
you
a
can
thing.
view it is like, the way you
But,
can view it is just like,
It's like, okay,
you have a
cool
sandwich,
how it happens.
right? And if you always eat ham sandwiches, and your mom decides to stop buying ham and replaces it with something else,
Mayonnaise.
and it's just
Spam.
like it's just not the same
Take your
sandwich.
ham,
The
do your
quality has dropped drastically. You don't want to eat sandwiches no more. So same thing goes
Yeah.
like with change. You can't just replace something with something.
I mean, it's
the
a step
essence
in the
is
right
completely
direction.
gone,
So
you
she'll
know?
sound better.
Yeah, it'll. You know,
And
I'm sure that
Rachel's
they've
voice
heard.
actor, she's actually kind of decent. She's not the worst.
I'm sure they've heard community feedback, and they will address it appropriately. But still, I'm not going to buy it day
It's
one.
a little too late, yeah. I mean, it's the last
Again,
episode.
it's
It's the last episode. It's a little too
fallen.
little too late.
It's one of the many fallen victims of our the current game industry standard. Again,
Yeah.
it's not releasing a game when it's done. It's releasing a game when it's most profitable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just makes me wonder, I'm like,
Makes me
do
sick.
beta testers just not have jobs anymore? Like, there's no feedback crowds, nothing. Like, those people just don't have jobs anymore.
Why
'Cause
do you
that's
think
how
you
I
see
feel.
so many open betas?
I really don't think I'm gonna get the
Yeah,
next
because
gen
open
systems.
betas are better.
It's,
I mean,
it's
they're-
getting
what's
bad.
their-
though,
what are they
it's
gonna
getting really
change?
bad. It's getting out of
now
hand. I think
you can
Nintendo.
have,
Once
well,
again,
10 by 10 more
I 100%
pixels.
believe. Once again, Nintendo is gonna save the gaming. That's what I believe. They're gonna
Uh,
save.
Nintendo's
Nah,
really
PC?
shined.
Whoa,
Indie
no,
games.
pause, wait, no.
Indie games.
Look, pause. Just like they saved it with Mario Brothers, they saved the whole gaming industry. I feel as though they're gonna save the gaming. History repeats itself. They're gonna save it again. They released Mario Odyssey and all this other stuff, and it's just like
He might actually be right. He
Because
might actually be right.
they're the only ones doing what.
Indie games on PC.
See, I think what's going to happen is very similar to that, where in the early 80s there were so many games coming out with no bar for quality that they had to hit, so it was just a ton of trash coming out. So people stopped buying video games because there was so much trash and garbage. You didn't want to spend $50-$60 on something that wasn't going to be a complete experience or be garbage.
Cheetah.
Yeah, so like now we're getting to the point where all these games are coming out and it's incomplete experiences and people are getting pissed off because it's like, well, I just paid
$60.
I paid $60.
For
Why do
40%
I
of the
have to
phone
buy
bill.
cards?
40% of the game.
Why do I have to pay for loot boxes? Why do I have to do
Yeah,
this?
it's a phone bill. Like,
And we're gonna oversaturate the market with
That's
free
real.
garbage, and everyone is gonna be like, well, you know, I'm not gonna play video games anymore.
Yeah.
it's that simple, man.
It's gonna be it'll be the fall of the video game industry, which I cannot wait
Yeah,
because I don't want it to be popular.
I don't.
I like how it was in the mid to late 90s where it was like, you play video games? I'm going to kick your ass.
Because developers had to scrounge more for that audience because there wasn't as many.
Well, they worked harder. They were more
'cause
creative.
there wasn't that many. So if you want to make a profit, you have to actually make something good that people are going to want to come to from an audience that doesn't exist.
And it was a complete experience.
Cuphead? Indie title?
Indie games.
Cuphead is a weird anomaly. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, no. If you look at its
It's a
sales,
complete
it
experience.
explains.
I
Yeah, it's a
think
complete experience.
it's
It's an
amazing.
indie game, and
It's only $20.
it's only
And
$20.
it's a great 100% great.
and it
game.
was a massive
Yeah,
success because
massive
of
success.
what it was.
I love Cuphead.
Yeah, indie titles are
Indie titles.
This is AAA games.
games.
are
Indie
just-
titles
save
in
me.
general.
But again, there's a danger with indie. You know,
Yeah.
when
You take
because-
a big risk.
you take a big risk when you buy indie, and that's why they're
No
not
Man's
as
Sky.
popular. I love No Man's Sky. But
Oh,
anyway.
Oh my gosh.
I love.
wouldn't really
I
consider- hold on.
absolutely
What are you saying?
adored the new story that they've been building because I'm like, oh my,
Even though
okay, this is
game-breaking
making
bug
sense.
though. Okay.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I've loved it so far because
Like
I'm
No
like,
Man's Sky?
all right, this is interesting. We're getting like I went through a portal and it popped me into this place and there's like these giant things floating in the air and I'm like, yo, I was scared. I was like, yo, what is happening? And then you jump back and you're in front of the atlas. Like it actually was giving life to the game. And then the game breaking bug where you cannot progress because the missions don't register when you do them. And it pissed me off. It just made me so angry. And I was just like,
Angry.
you're so there. You're there. It was almost worth buying this. And then why can't you just fix it? I don't understand.
I was so hooked on No Man's Sky, and
But after a while, like,
But-
in the
but
beginning,
this was
the dead
before
space
the-
was like dead.
It was before the story content had come out.
Yeah,
It was just
like,
when it
I
launched.
thought it
I
was
bought it
fun.
day one.
Yeah, I thought it was fun, and but then I got bored because I was like, all right,
Rinse,
it's nothing
repeat.
but nothing but dead planets after dead planet after dead planet. But now they've imported more life, and I'm like, all right, cool.
I have no problem with the dead planets. It was just like, okay, go here, get another warp core, jump to the next system.
Yeah, that's
Go
what
here,
it
get
was.
another.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing motivating me to explore, to like name things, to
Yeah.
like call it my own, because it was
Yeah,
like,
I've done that now.
even if I named this planet, like, who the hell's gonna see it?
Yeah.
Or I named this solar system, who's gonna care?
But
I think only once I
is it-
actually ran into a planet that was already discovered. I was like,
However,
I was like, there's a person here.
if you run into any of the 36 Malego star systems,
Yeah.
they're all mine. And all the planets are like named something totally inappropriate.
Yeah.
But,
I'm waiting for
is
the
it really
next-
fair to
never
call
will.
it an indie game? Because I thought it was. They got a lot of funding from Sony.
They got a lot of funding from like Sony and you know,
I
other.
thought that's why they were pressured into releasing it when they did.
No, no, that was the hype train of the community.
The hype
More
killed
so
the
than
game.
any- yeah,
Ultimately, the hype
hype
killed the
killed
game.
Yeah.
Because
But-
when after they
Hype
said, "Oh,
and
we have to
false
delay it
advertising.
for like
Oh, yeah.
another month,"
But at least it came
it
out.
wasn't necessarily
At
hype.
least it came out.
All right, Mighty Number 9.
That's
Okay,
weird.
Mighty Number 9.
But I'm saying though, like people could have invested like a ton of money into that game, and it could end up like Star Citizen.
It needed
right now.
another full year of production, to be honest.
Star Citizen's been in production for how long?
Way too long.
It's been like probably like 5 years.
I forgot about that game.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's been a long time, and it's still not out.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
No Man's Sky needed like another year of
Yeah, just
production.
needed another year of development.
But
it shouldn't have been
after
long.
they delayed it the 1 month, everyone was just like,
Am I the only one hearing that?
what happened? I've been trying to ignore it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
But I just was like, and they got all those death threats and things like that because everyone's like, oh, I pre-ordered this and blah blah blah.
That's just
and I was just
ridiculous.
like, that's not fair. But now you see what you got, and then everyone came out and everyone was like, oh, No Man's Sky developers, blah blah blah, and I was like, well, it was you, the community, who did this.
You done that?
It needed
yourself.
another full year of hardcore
Oh my
production.
God. Oh my
Had the game came out the way it is now, I wouldn't have been that mad. I would have
No
been like,
one
all right,
would.
yeah, that would have been that was worth it, yeah, because it's fun, it's cool.
No one would have been mad at
That
you.
stuff is overpriced, but
No
it's
one
fine.
would have been mad at
And
you.
you can live with it.
No one would have been mad at you if it came out.
No, it would have been pissed.
But that's
because of the
That's
game-breaking-
arguable for every game that does this. Like
The
Street Fighter 5, if
absolute
it came out with
game-breaker.
everything it has right now, no one would have
You
been
can
upset.
still play it, so it's not game breaking, but it's story breaking. Like you can't progress the
Look, the
story.
point is, indie games could. It's a possibility. Just like Nintendo.
I think Nintendo will save like the game, like the company side, but like
They'll keep it alive.
indie is gonna be saving like the actual physical game side. Like they're gonna complement each other.
You got games like
Like
PUBG.
if Nintendo and the indie community came together,
PUBG is the
It'd
exact
be
opposite of the kinds of
great.
indie games we're talking about.
But at the same,
no,
it doesn't make
really,
it
like,
different. It's the same
actual,
thing.
like,
It's the same thing.
No, because
You mean like 100% like indie
when Cuphead
titles?
come out, yeah, bangs. But like PUBG
But
was
PUBG is technically
trash
an indie
when it
game.
first came out.
Technically is an indie
And
game.
then
No,
it
no, hold
became-
on, hold
it
on.
was-
Let's talk
it-
about
it's
why
had
I'm
a
saying
lot of
PUBG is not the
horrible
same
things,
kind of
but, like,
indie game
comes
that's
back.
gonna save like.
Alright, so we
those two.
differentiated indie games. Okay.
Yeah, because PUBG is more of like it's a fun game, but it also has those elements that everybody hates in AAA titles, like the loot boxes and stuff like that.
Oh, then you just put those in.
$1,000 boxes on the Steam market. That's ridiculous. That's the most expensive item
winning
I've
the game
ever seen.
every time. I better
Yeah.
be winning the game every time. Dropping that much money.
No, it's just a.
Does it come with a toaster? Like, do they deliver a toaster to my house?
No, well, it's the
I
Steam.
get a
To be
life-size
fair,
figurine
to be
of
fair,
of a-
it's
the PUBG car. Like
no,
the
hold
car
on.
PUBG,
So it
like-
is on the Steam market, which is regulated by players. So a player has posted this box for $1,000, and people have actually bought these things.
Credit
So-
Because there's always that people
Credit
who
card.
think it's funny
Credit
to
card.
like, ooh, I bought the stupid little
Or
thing.
people buy them because they think they can upsell them again.
Yeah.
Like how
some YouTuber out there
CS:GO
in
was
the
like that
depths.
with skins. Like people were like buying skins and then reselling them for a higher price, and like messing with that. And then Steam was like, "Nope, banhammer."
But no. we'll talk
It hasn't
about-
worked because the prices
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
We're talking about the
People tried
more
it,
so
I guess.
focused on the games that like I don't know.
Full, finished, complete game. That is
Yeah.
the kind of indie game that will save the industry.
PUBG is built to consistently get like updated and changed.
It's an early access game.
Yeah.
I don't like multiplayer games. I mean, unless it's like Final Fantasy 14.
Wait, well, why don't you like multiplayer games?
Unless it's working cooperatively with someone, like.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
I just.
Oh, you mean like?
I love cooperative games.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the competitive, most competitive communities are pretty garbage.
Well, they're garbage,
they're only
so
garbage
people
because-
act like assholes.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, you've got a high chance of someone cheating. And then, like.
Yeah.
You know, then you have to, like, worry about things like lag and. Oh, you know, this guy's got internet priority, you know, because he's hosting. Like, it's too much. Like, I just want to go online and experience things with my friends. That's it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm gonna still play Rainbow Six, but fair enough.
Rainbow Six is just I don't know. It's just one of those.
It's a
games.
max game.
It's okay.
It is very much a max
It's
game.
It's not the best game. It's not the best game, but it's not the worst.
Hey man, that game is putting up stats. It's putting
It's
up
not the
statistics.
game. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's in the middle.
As
Statistics.
far as like, it is my favorite competitive game. That's like in terms of like the super, you know, serious. This is an ultra competitive game. Like that's my favorite one.
Mine's Tetris.
Wouldn't really classify that as
Technically,
super serious
Dude, you
competitive.
can't tell me
But-
Tetris is not competitive.
No, like I
The
would never.
nights we've-
Hold on.
Oh,
But
I'm
that's
saying,
like when people say like I'm gonna fight you over Monopoly. It's
Dude,
Monopoly can get pretty real, but like it's
Yeah.
not. That's not what max means. Like
yeah, no, I'm talking like Tetris doesn't really have,
Shooters.
not even
Competitive
necessarily
online
shooters, because I'm also including things like League of Legends and Dota and
MOBAs?
MOBAs. Yeah,
Well, I do play Smite.
Ew.
I love Smite.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I tried playing that game, did not enjoy
I
it.
love it.
Plus, I uninstalled the game and it still had stuff installed on my computer, and it was just kind of like, yeah, you can
Oh,
get out
it's
of
one
here
of
and never come
those.
back.
Jesus, man.
You're not
I
welcome.
hate that.
Yeah. So
These
never
things
install
that
it.
linger.
It's
Never
called
It took me
It's
forever to
not
get
regular.
rid of McAfee off my computer.
Oh, it's
residue files. Man.
God.
Residue
But
files.
yeah, I wouldn't include Tetris in the ultra competitive.
But you know, you get.
Sure,
but you get what he
it is-
means. But you get what he means.
Yeah, it's
I know.
competitive,
I'm messing with them.
but I wouldn't say it's like an
That's
ultra
family
competitive
competitive.
kind of.
Dude, that's like punch your best friend competitive.
Yeah.
Like, you mother, you son of those blocks. You son of a bitch, you know what you're doing. Or the person that loses is always like, it's fun, I was just playing around, I wasn't even being serious.
I was being
Yeah.
a clown, bro. You don't want the serious, man. I was being
Yeah.
a clown.
But,
Fabian's go to. Anyways,
Yeah, I like.
we can subject change.
I'm just saying, I'm the best.
So
Admittedly, I'm the best gamer here. Anyway.
Why you lying?
anyway, so FNAF 6 came out unexpectedly.
Come on, is it really? How many times has he done
there
this?
Was no,
How many times
there
has
was
he done
actually
this?
no. This time it wasn't like people predicted.
The
They're like,
unexpected
oh, this is
was
when it comes out.
expected. I just want
He
you to
just dropped it.
the unexpected was expected. He does this. Look, Scott
saw a
Cawthon does
thing-
this every single time. He always says it's gonna release on this, and then he'll release it 4 months earlier, or he'll just say it's not coming out at all, and then release it the next day. It's just this is what he does. He purposely throws people
But
off.
what I'm saying is
What?
I'm saying.
but the thing was,
What?
they made an announcement last week about this game. That was last week.
Specifically
So like,
What you saying is
what I was saying.
okay.
Was there like a theory where it's like, oh, it's coming out during this thing? No, that's what I was saying.
It's still unexpected.
People didn't have like the theory. Like normally, there's like a theory. Oh, in the code here. If you look in the HTML,
You
know.
don't think he knows that?
No,
You
I'm
don't-
not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying it was like an unexpected release. It was like, oh, it's dropped. Like everyone's just like, oh, it's out.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
It was just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. You just go on YouTube.
Back
to see
down
it.
the rabbit hole we go. I don't know. I think for a lot of people, I can see where they're like, oh my god, FNAF's done.
I'm not going
But I
down
think
this rabbit
90% of it, I don't know. For me, I feel like FNAF can be out is like overused simply because not necessarily the community of itself, but like there's so many clones of it out there in the world now.
Yeah, they killed the game.
And like it's absolutely saturated what FNAF is. And I was just like, dang.
And I love
sucks
the
for
theory-
Scott,
I love the
you know?
theories too, man. But the theories are it's just too much.
Yeah, because he puts a lot into like how much he thinks about, how much he puts into like.
too much.
I
man.
just feel like he's probably got like a wall like this, and he just
every FNAF game
like,
it just covers
things.
up the plot holes of the last one, and it continues to do that. And it's just okay.
And keeps you hooked.
Yeah, I mean, the people that
I just
really
love watching
series.
like the game theory episodes and stuff
you
like
check
that.
that Reddit. Oh my god, people
Yeah.
will go ham, and you're just like, how did they even conceive this stuff?
Yeah.
It's just
Maybe because
too
like
much.
I love conspiracy theories. Like I'm an
I'm
absolute fanatic for them.
a good theorist, man. I love
Whether they're
theories,
good
man.
or not, like I still love reading them and just seeing how far it goes.
Inside
In
the-
ARGs,
inside
I
the-
So you guys
love
are
ARGs
like,
as well.
so you guys are like, Bush caused 9/11.
No, those are like
Jet
really
fuel
dumb.
does
But
not
like,
melt steel beams.
but like I've also been like into like ARGs and stuff like that, like the internet, like just like sleuthing. I don't know. I just find them interesting. So like FNAF, whenever a game comes out, like I'll watch it. Like I'll watch the gameplay of it, and then I'll just be like, ooh, okay. So what's the theory now? Like, ooh, what's interesting now? It's just like a nice discussion point. Maybe that was his plan. You know, just like.
I guess.
Because it's not a big thing in the game industry. It's like, oh, this is a game, concrete, point blank, period. There's not a lot of whole like, ooh, this is the discussion point kind of game.
I don't play it because it's too popular.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It's just too much going on.
They got toys in the store
hate
now.
Why?
I
hate
wonder.
you.
I
You can't just be
wonder-
like, oh, I don't play this game because it's trash. No, it's
Why
it's
can't
It
I?
would be
popular.
super awesome to
game's not
have.
trash.
stock
I'm gonna be
on
honest.
podcasts.
I'm gonna be honest. Like they're great games, but it's too popular.
game's not
I
trash,
don't
man.
have any
It's
interest
just-
in it.
It's just too much at this point.
Plenty of people say that about a lot of things.
I mean, I'm not
Like,
gonna
oh, it's too
lie.
popular.
I'm not gonna lie and be like, I don't play it because of the graphics or. Like,
Yeah.
it's just too popular. I'm not
Yeah,
interested.
he's a hipster gamer, man.
Okay, some people do that.
Yeah, man. He plays the other stuff.
I mean, I'm not a hipster gamer.
Hipster gamer.
I would just love to see
I
like
feel like
Scott going to
anybody who
podcasts or
says,
something.
oh, I don't do that because it's too popular. Hipster. Hipster.
Oh no! You want to call a 33-year-old?
I mean, he's got the beard,
beard.
the swoosh. Look, next thing you know, he needs a cardigan like Fabian over here, and
Yup.
he's on his
Hipster
way.
nerd,
He's on his way.
Hipster nerd chic.
Yeah, you're on your way. You're on your way.
You got it, buddy.
He was like, you know what? You got me there.
Where's my college hoodie?
With the glasses. Yep.
Yeah.
No, the college hoodie would make it worse. Now you're just like
And
a
skinny
old
jeans.
nerd
And then skinny jeans.
hipster.
Dude, I will not wear skinny
You wear
jeans.
skinny
man.
jeans with a college hoodie.
Nah, my boys need to chill. Like,
You got the coffee machine upstairs and everything,
Yup.
man. You're on your way.
Dude,
Now
I'm
he has to
s-
reevaluate his life.
Lego.
He's gonna be up real late tonight.
well, dude, I'm just glad to have coffee again, man.
It's a great thing, man.
Dude, I've been eating peanut butter for like 3 days, man.
what?
What?
Wait. How? It's good to have coffee again.
I don't know
I've been
how
eating
that
nothing but
relates,
peanut
but-
butter.
I don't know how that
Wait,
relates.
how does it relate?
I'm just
Is
saying.
the caffeine in the peanut butter? Like, what are you
Nah,
eating?
listen, all I'm saying is like I ran out of everything, and like my mother had to take me grocery shopping because I can't drive, and like I finally got like coffee and tea
that was
again,
funny.
and so like you guys don't understand. It's like I can't walk very good, so it was like all I can make was like a peanut butter spoon, and so it was like spoon of peanut butter for breakfast.
Okay, you should have
lunch.
said the full story instead of
my
just
God.
saying
You just,
just straight from coffee to peanut butter.
You don't know about this life, dude. I am so gonna
Oh my
hold
God.
the door for anyone walking with crutches or in a wheelchair from now on.
Oh my god.
I'm not saying that I didn't before, but I'm just saying like,
Go out of your
yo,
way.
dude, I will go out of my way because like this is like being injured is such an eye-opening experience for me.
Jesus Christ. Moving on.
Yeah, let's move on. Sorry, I'm
was good.
sidetracked.
That was
What year is it?
that was that in a nutshell.
Yeah.
From the coffee to the
People.
peanut butter.
Wow, you're real. I'm
I
not
was like,
imagining you.
what? I thought your mind broke at that point. You were just like.
Dude, my mind broke long ago.
Alright. So,
Anyway, so now we're gonna talk about some trailers. Some new trailers that came out.
Oh,
Starting
boy.
with the Avengers trailer that just came out.
It was great. That's it. It was a great trailer.
I thought it was
Moving on.
I kind of feel like it's losing
I thought it was
steam.
good. I didn't think it was amazing, but I
What?
thought it was good.
Hold on.
I didn't think it was as
I-
awesome as people
Yeah.
thought it was, but
What
I
is
thought it
this
was
man
good.
talking about?
I thought it was a good.
I don't get
trailer.
the hype. It was just like
What are you talking
people
about?
running at the camera.
There was a lot of that.
Iron
They
Man
don't-
getting punched in the face. Thanos looking like he just got done working out at the gym. And then like a big Ferris wheel in New York. Like there was nothing like making me go, "Oh my god, this is awesome!" Like as a comic book fan, nothing
yeah.
was
I
drawing
think
me
people
in.
knew what what the movie was, so they hyped up the trailer, like what the movie would be about. So they hyped up the trailer, but when you really do think about it, yeah, like the trailer really didn't have anything. They didn't make Thanos seem as threatening as everybody's trying to.
Give me the original look for Thanos that he had in Avengers and all that. Like when he's sitting in the chair, why is he wearing the gym getup? Like why is he wearing like the wife beater? Like seriously,
like he just woke up.
Seriously, like
oh, they're outside my door. No problem. I'll go down and meet them. You know.
Yeah. Like no, give me Thanos. Like don't give me like wife beater Thanos.
I just said white beater, but then I realized you said wife beater.
Oh, so. Wife beater, not white beater. Yeah. Yes, white beater.
I think the people he's beating up are white.
I'm gonna go beat up myself now.
Maybe not
personally,
but it's fine.
Personally, the trailer I thought it was good. I believe they didn't reveal too much, and you gotta understand there's more trailers that come. Because there's movies that Marvel is smart with this, because there's movies that reveal so much in their trailers, and then when you see the actual movie, you realize all the action scenes they showed in the trailer you've seen already, and it's just like, okay, this is nothing new, and you're disappointed, and it's just like I feel as though with Marvel they purposely made the trailer bland, so when you see they're not trying to overhype it or just kill like the actual movie, so when you see it, you're actually impressed, because Marvel has already set the bar really high to a point where it's just like. It's really hard for them to do better than certain movies, and unless you like, they have to like find some type of way. You know what I mean? Like, once you set that bar, if you don't go higher than that bar, you're gonna disappoint people because that's the best that they see you. And I feel
you're gonna come at me for saying they're losing steam. Like,
well, I mean,
basically
the only
what you just said
the
is
only reason
they set the bar really high. Like all you need to do is.
But that was based off of the trailer.
It's based off the trailer. You can't really say that unless you actually saw the movie. Then you can make that argument.
I'm just tired
I can see where
movies.
I can see where.
I'm tired of them.
I
love comics. I love Marvel comics, but I'm just tired of them. Yeah. Like I'm tired of them to the point where it's like I enjoy. Believe it or not, the DC movies more than I do the Marvel movies.
I don't know about that, Malego.
I enjoy them.
I think you're taking it to
another 5 more movies and be where Marvel's at. You'll probably be saying the same.
Look, man.
I don't know. I didn't enjoy Batman vs Superman movie.
I don't think anyone.
I liked it.
Movie was.
I heard they fought for like 5 minutes. That's all I know.
Listen,
which would be fine, but
no, it's not fine. If you're gonna advertise the movie as Batman vs Superman, it should be.
No, there was nothing wrong with the story. It was just not a good.
I heard Wonder Woman was good, but then I heard Justice League
was amazing.
I heard Justice League was very mediocre. So
I haven't seen
Wonder
Justice
Woman
League.
was okay. I thought it was a step in the right direction.
I thought Wonder Woman was incredible.
They rushed it. I felt that they rushed Justice League. They don't know what to do.
They already messed it up.
I look forward to the DC movies more than I do the Marvel movies.
Green Lantern.
Dude, just give me Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. Oh yeah, they already did that. Where did Ryan Reynolds go? Right to Marvel.
No. I don't. We don't talk about Ryan Reynolds.
He was like, "Oh, failed at this place. Let me move over."
We're going to Deadpool because I'm probably better with that.
Which is the cool one, the cool Green Lantern.
But that fits Ryan Reynolds as a human being. Then.
Yeah, I get it.
Like,
what, Deadpool? Yes.
Yeah, that's who Ryan Reynolds basically is as a normal human being.
I remember when I heard that they casted Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan. I was like, "What the hell? Why would they do that? Like,
I cannot remember the last time Ryan Reynolds was in a serious film, like where he had to play like somebody who wasn't complete jokes the whole time.
Yeah, he's always a comedy.
Yeah, he's a comedy guy. So like Deadpool is perfect for him. It sucks, but he's one of those. Yeah. He's one of those actors that have solidified their spot where they can.
Kind of like
where
Seth
they're
Rogen.
Good at stuff.
Kind of like Seth Rogen.
Yeah,
you just can't.
Seth Rogen will never be.
He
in a
tried
serious
movies. I'm just like I can't. When you hear his voice, you just laugh.
You'd have to pull like a Jim Carrey with the number 23. Like, I remember like being a kid and watching like going into the number.
You just have to be really good.
Number 23 and being like, "Ooh, this is gonna be funny." Jim Carrey.
Like.
Nah.
Like Michael Ealy, he did a perfect switch from romantic comedy to psychopath.
The perfect guy.
Like that was such a 180, but he does it so well. Like no one knew like his secret talent was he could play a psychopath really well.
Just the sign of a good actor is how versatile they are.
But I think I don't know because when you hear Seth Rogen's voice, you just can't help but laugh. And when he laughs, his laugh is contagious.
He's good at his
But
thing.
like, would I say, oh, he's one of the top 10 actors? No, because he's not. You need to be able to be versatile for me to say that. Like, I need to be able to see you in anything.
I agree.
I need to be able to see you in a Wes Anderson film.
I don't know about that. Just the style of those movies.
Take like.
I love that.
It's got
imagine if like Bruce Willis was able to pull off a Wes Anderson.
He is in a Wes Anderson. He's in
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Who?
Bruce Willis can pull off
Bruce Willis? Oh, yeah.
more than
Yeah.
just,
He can pull off
the
a lot,
action
so.
role because...
He
What's
played
about
like a
Robot?
beat cop. It was funny.
He's good at the
Brad
beat cop
Pitt's
roles,
decent.
man. He's good at the cop
he's
roles.
Really, he's up
I don't
there.
like Brad Pitt, and I don't like Tom Cruise.
Well,
Tom Cruise
Debatable.
sucks.
Like,
He has a
let's
tooth
be
in the
honest.
middle.
He used to
Yeah.
be so good. He fell off, man.
No,
He
Brad
used to be
Pitt,
so
versatile.
good, man.
He can be in a serious.
Top Gun?
But I feel like for, I guess, if
great
all the movies that
Tom
come to mind, he
Cruise
plays
is too
pretty much the same
one-dimensional, like
snarky
extreme
but serious
one-dimensional.
character.
Come on. The first Mission Impossible was good. Come on.
But see, he can't even go outside of like subgenres of action movies.
Tom Cruise is good at playing Tom Cruise.
Yeah, basically.
He's good at playing Tom Cruise.
Jesse Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg plays Jesse Eisenberg
Yeah.
in whatever he does. Like,
Can't believe they cast him
he
as
is-
Lex
Lex
Luthor. That
Luthor.
was
he is
so
whatever.
bad.
I was like,
That was.
what?
I was like, what are
This
you doing?
scrawny,
Did they really?
full head of hair is gonna be
Like, Lex Luthor in the
Lex
comics was
Luthor.
not like. I mean, you don't have to follow the comics, but that's the last person.
It's,
I
Yeah, you could try something different, but that was a complete
That was a complete
shift.
mess.
I forgot who the guy is that writes and directs like most of the DC movies. Like the guy who
I should know his name.
it's not Scott Snyder.
No.
No.
It's not Kevin Feige. It's
Didn't J.J. Abrams do it? Do
no.
one of them?
no. He did Star Trek and Star Wars.
That's
But
what-
anyway, like that's a guy that just doesn't know comics and like read like 2 comics and was like, "This is what we're writing." That's my problem with the DC Universe cinematic thing is because like
The DC or the Marvel one?
the DC one, because it's like whoever's behind like writing the overall story. I forgot his name. I'll look it up, or if you want to correct me, throw it in the comments. But I feel like he just reads the best of like Batman and Superman, and doesn't actually like get into the actual characters and what they do on like a daily basis, and
Doesn't make them human.
yeah, it doesn't make him human at all. Like I feel like you've got was it Henry Cavill that plays Superman. I mean, homeboy looks the part and he can act. Mm-hmm. He's a really good actor. But when you give him like
B-lines.
yeah, and you give him like a script like that makes Superman look like a god instead of like Superman being an approachable person, like Superman's the type of hero that he'll go in and save the day or like save a kid from a burning building and then stop and say, "Hey kid, you doing okay?" or "What can I do for you?"
He's very stale.
But in
and
these,
not human.
yeah, well, in these
That was
he
kind
just
of the whole
he's
plot
cold.
of Batman versus Superman.
well
he's
he
cold
but
and stale.
Yeah.
he sits there in like the movies, instead of him stopping and talking to the kid and stuff, he would like save the kid, let them sit there, and then just fly above them like a god. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're like a demigod as Superman, but like
That's why other people don't.
you're just not approachable.
I don't like those movies.
Superman is approachable. He's like the
He's
all-American
Clark Kent.
hero.
There's no Clark Kent.
Yeah.
That's what they're missing.
How did I start talking about DC movies again?
We were talking about Avengers and we spiraled into
Yeah.
DC and stuff. Yeah.
That's-
I had to think about
Avengers
it.
It's
But
trailer
fair.
is good.
It's fair.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good.
we'll see. I don't know.
Good.
I think
So-
the movies are always good, but I don't know.
Eh.
So next trailer is the game Pass Cure that Max
Looks
decided
like
that
a
like
trash game. That
Look.
might be good.
trash.
That's all you.
No, I saw a gameplay thing, and it kind of looked like a weird mix of like Max Payne and some kind of like stealth elements and some
Like Hitman?
weird, huh?
I don't know. When he was walking, I was like, it's a little Hitman-y in it.
Yeah, there is kind of that vibe to it because of like the time slow down thing, and
That's more Max Payne.
yeah, I know that's more Max Payne, but just like the overall vibe of the game was
Yeah.
more Hitman. But it just feels like a combination of a lot of different, pretty neat things, and then there's some weird things that I've never seen before. With the whole, they're talking about astral projection, where you basically just take the camera and move it around, like outside of.
I don't know what the hell they're doing in the game.
I don't
What
know.
the
Yeah.
game's
The
about.
story trailer completely derails you. Like,
Yeah.
it's like I was like, alright, bad voice acting, I'll let it pass. It doesn't look like it was a high quality game, so I was like, alright, I'll let it pass. So then he's doing this whole thing, he's like, I've got a power or something in me or whatever, and then next thing you know, he's walking around, the room's exploding, and it's a weird
What is
thing.
going on?
You're like, what is happening? How did we get here? And then they spend most of the end of the trailer showing this white humanoid person thing, and that looks like basically Silver Surfer if he was all white, and then it just like just looked weird. Like, it looked completely, like,
The feeling I got off of it was me watching Zardoz, which was, like, this 60s Sean Connery movie where no one knows what the hell is going on. And, like, Sean Connery's in, like, this red thong. And, like, there's a statue, like, vomiting guns to people, like...
What?
Yeah, he showed us this, yeah.
Yeah, like, that game's trailer reminds me of that movie. It's like, okay, so, there's a bunch of shit going on, but it doesn't, like, connect. What the hell is happening?
So after I had posted that trailer, I saw... This game was inspired by the movie Inception, and it was just like, well, shit.
What?
What? Okay.
Yeah.
I think a game that was inspired by Inception would be cool, but it'd be extremely hard to pull off. The right people would have to pull it off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
Naughty Dog can do it.
Yeah.
They can do anything. No, they can do it. Honestly, they can do it.
I wouldn't say
They can do
anything,
anything.
but
They can do anything.
that kind of thing.
They really
I don't
can.
know. After playing Uncharted 4, I'm kind of in the camp where I feel like they could do it.
They've done Last of Us. They literally hit everything, and even the multiplayer. They even showed that they could do a multiplayer game right, even though it's underrated.
I'd like to see them do something surreal though.
Like
instead of like, because like Uncharted's very grounded. Last of Us is grounded.
They need to bring that back. Sleeping Dogs. They need to bring Sleeping Dogs back.
You should play that. Have you played it?
No, I haven't played Sleeping Dogs.
It's like think Kung Fu.
GTA.
Yeah, basically.
But like
it's like
better.
Extremely violent.
It's like true crime.
So like when Watch Dogs came out, I was like, the feel of it, you'll be like, oh, it's kind of like a Watch Dogs, but it's way better. So much better.
10 times better.
So much better.
Yeah, there's less emphasis on like picking up a gun and shooting people, and more emphasis on just beating the crap out of people.
Yeah, so good.
I like that.
Even the gunplay is really good too. So
the gun is good.
The guns are good too.
Zardoz. If I edit this video, there's gonna be so many Zardoz references. You're gonna see Sean Connery with
Please. Please.
The gun is good.
Please.
So moving on.
So now we'll do the SOS trailer, which is a new multiplayer game. It's a pre-alpha build that's coming out. So thoughts?
As a player of Trouble in Terrorist Town, sank way too many hours into that game.
It reminds me of the game.
I'm in the middle of saying something. You're just gonna jump in.
Max,
I thought you were done.
Max,
no.
You consistently do this thing where you say something and you pause for an unnatural amount of time, so we think that you're done.
So
I need you to
let me do an impression of Max. I got this. So you know, give me a subject. Give me a subject to talk about. Justice League. Okay. So the Justice League has Superman.
No. So
I'm not done. No, I'm not done.
I'm still talking.
Maybe it said something, so Batman. Like I had to give him a look, and then I was gonna continue, but you decided to jump in.
No, Max.
I thought you were done. I heard a period.
So anyway, have a long pause.
Yeah, you be paused.
So anyway, as a person who
make a great public
whoever
speaker.
edits this, emphasis on that pause, so we can show it to Max.
He was like Trouble Terrorist Town.
If we could play like the classic '90s, this is a test. This is a test of the emergency brog.
And then slowly pan in until he starts talking.
We'll get copyright claimed if we play Jeopardy.
So anyways, as a person who has played a lot of Trouble in Terrorist Town in Gmod, it's...
Gmod's a good show.
What?
Gmod is a good show for, like...
You said a good show?
What it reminds you of.
You said a good show?
Shout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of... I wouldn't say Gmod because Gmod is like the whole thing, but specifically Trouble in Terrorist Town because of it's kind of like a very social experiment kind of game where it's like you have these roles and you kind of rely on people to play the roles that they're assigned.
We already know how that goes, though.
We do.
Know how that goes.
But that'll add to... It kind of gives me, what is it? The Division's Dark Zones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably be more like that than Trouble in Terrorist Town, but it's still a really interesting concept, and it gives you like this intensity where it's
this
just
game doesn't
like,
have like you can't party up with your friends,
teams.
right? Can't party up with your
teams. Yeah, you're supposed to queue up solo, and so it'll give you this. Am I supposed to, or should I shoot this guy, or should I hold off?
But the thing about this is my problem.
It's an easily abused
this is my
system.
problem. Exactly.
Well, the thing is it really abuse? You can do whatever, and that's the rules of the game.
I don't know.
I've seen it before. It's called Survivor on the Wii.
But like, it's just like when you have a game that like.
Listen.
You said there's classes of the game, right?
What?
Like this class? Is it
classes?
Or just like there's certain roles you play.
No,
I said that in
it's
Trouble
what
in
you
Terrorist
choose. Like
in
Trouble in Terrorist is what you have, but like in this game,
it's
more like
of
me,
your personality.
And
like
I drop in solo. I'm gonna fight. I know 3 people can win this game, so I need to fight 2 other people who will link up with me, and then we can try to kill everybody else. Or you get as a group and then defeat the other group, and then just decide who wins. Stuff like that. Like that's.
And you'll have all kinds of people who backstab you and everything. So
yeah.
Oh no.
It'd be fun to watch, but I think after a while,
I think
it's gonna get a little toxic.
Toxic, yeah. But I think
any multiplayer game gets toxic within time.
But I think that specifically for this one, it's gonna be, I don't know, you'll notice it more.
Max, can you kill that thing?
Is that a ladybug?
Just leave it. It's good luck. Just ignore it.
Is that a ladybug?
You guys are so unprofessional.
Sorry.
I can't stand you people. So moving on.
Wait, you did it wrong. You guys are so unprofessional.
But basically,
I'm not finished. I'm gonna let you finish.
That's it right there. That was a perfect example where it seemed like he finished so he could keep going, but you didn't, Max. Please.
Kanye over here, man.
Look, Constance, if you're watching this, please leave in the comments down below a criticism. Thanks. Thanks.
Nah, hold on. We already know there was nothing to criticize about me ever at all because I am perfect and clearly the best.
Do you guys smell that?
Yeah, I smell it.
Do you smell it, Asia?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I believe that is.
I run this podcast. So, Asia, keep on going.
I believe it's bullshit.
Do that.
Flowing out of your mouth. My word, good sir. Smell it from here. Good Lord, would you like a mint?
How dare you?
I have a Bob Ross.
All right, caveman. Stay over there with your peanut butter and
coffee.
Yeah.
I do what I have to survive. I eat dog food. It's Mad Max up there. You don't know.
You don't even have a dog. Like, it's not a good choice.
I bought it.
Just for you to eat it.
Yeah.
So moving on.
Anyway, so the last trailer we could talk about is the Batman Ninja trailer. That looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
I'm gonna go on a rant.
This man.
It looks amazing.
Okay,
But we will let go rant first.
I do wait before you go because I do have a.
No. Let him bring up his points because I'm about to chop that down quicker than George Washington chopping down a cherry tree.
Okay, so I love anime and I love Batman Ninja. That's what first of all, one thing I don't like is the name. It's just too clanky.
Well,
I don't know.
It's not Ninja Batman. It's always backwards in Japan.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Names are said backwards.
Yeah, true.
So.
But then another thing is, I have a little problem with the visualization. Like, I don't like how the actual thing looks. I don't know. It looks a little bit too just out. I don't know.
You ready for me to cut you off?
For me,
yeah, I'm going to give you a series of questions, and you answer this. And if you've seen it, you answer it honestly.
Okay.
XMen the anime, was that good?
That was a thing.
It wasn't. I watched it.
It was garbage, was it not?
It was garbage.
Iron Man the anime, was that good?
Garbage. It was garbage.
That was a thing?
Yes.
A couple of those.
That was garbage.
Okay. Anytime that there's any kind of anime of any kind of American license, it's garbage. First off, that's my first point. Second point, Batman and as a ninja samurai, whatever, while the designs look cool, garbage. Yeah. It's gonna be garbage. The animation looks like crap. I do not like the whole Appleseed 3D draw. It looks like garbage. I don't like the whole we look like the new season of Berserk. Because how well did that pan out? So you've got bad animation, bad ideas, then on top of that Ninja Batman in feudal times, and there's a Batmobile, and it just doesn't. It's crap. It's crap. It's garbage. It's gonna be crap. It's one of these things that everyone's gonna hype up, like they did with the XMen anime and the Iron Man anime, and they're gonna come out, and everyone's gonna be like, "Well, this is trash," because none of this shit makes any sense, and it's garbage, and we'll forget about it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's gonna be garbage.
Look.
It's gonna be garbage.
Okay.
And you have too many, top of their game, like, anime writers and animators, and you're telling me that those people can come together without arguing to make a film that's cohesive and makes sense. No.
We'll see.
Anytime you get any group of people that is on the top of their game, there's going to be infighting, and no one is... It's just going to be a mess. It's going to be a convoluted mess of garbage.
But I have a question.
Yes.
Were the X-Men and the Iron Man animes, were they American based? Or as in like the made by American people?
They were made by the Japanese.
Or by Japanese. Okay,
they were made by the
I
Japanese.
didn't know. Okay. Well, I will see. I personally like the cast that was making it, so I was just like,
I like the voice acting.
Cool.
That's
Especially
what
like
you got
the guy who made
those
Afro
names.
Samurai. I was like, all right, so this is gonna be able to be funny, but also he's good at making a concept that is like funny but also serious. So I was like, all right, cool, Afro Samurai, let's go, like definitely. So
Afro Samurai 2, the video game.
The first one is really good. Notice how they said Afro Samurai.
Second one was so bad that the guy discontinued it and apologized.
I mean, is it me or maybe that guy's losing his touch and is desperate, so he's shouted out for Batman? Just saying. Just saying.
I think
it's the combination.
Nice.
I think we should play some kind of a like a bet between us.
I'm not a betting man, but I am.
I mean, not money or anything.
I
Like
think it'll be good.
the person that fails like has to do something funny, maybe on a stream or something like that. Like, I'm that confident. I am that confident that this film will be garbage. And I will go into it. I will go into it with an open mind, like I always do with film. I will walk into it unbiased.
Like unlike Matt.
I wonder what the time will be for it. Like how long it'll be.
Probably
That'll
like
be
an
like
hour.
That'll probably be the decision.
Hour 20 maybe.
Hopefully not. It has to be at least near 2 hours.
2 hours.
It ain't gonna be 2 hours.
It has to be at least.
No way.
Because if not, it's just they show so much.
Then
like,
I'll
my thing
definitely
is
be
probably
like,
an hour and a half at most.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
If it's under an hour and a half, I'll be like.
I'll be upset.
Then I'll be like.
You're gonna be upset.
Because there's a lot of characters that they showed. I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
that's why I thought it was an anime at
Two-Face,
first. I was like, okay, so it's gonna be a long, drawn out thing. But because when you Google it, it just says
Robin,
anime.
people was
Like,
supposed to be
okay, it's
Deadshot.
a movie.
Well, those people supposed to be Deadshot.
Not Deadshot. Yeah, Deadshot.
We'll see.
Deadshot.
It's gonna be that.
We shall see.
You understand? It might have been Slade. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna come in here though when it does come out and we've all seen it. I'm gonna rub it in your guys' faces. I'm gonna be like,
I think the trailer makes it
I'm
look
over
like
here talking about how
it's
it's looking like trash. You go.
oh no, I'm not dogging on you. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish, but
Just the
I'm not done talking.
And it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
I think it looks like it may be good, but we'll see. I didn't say it was gonna be good. I'm just saying, like,
no.
I think it's gonna be. I think from what we've seen, looks like it's gonna be good.
Looks solid.
That YouTube
Looks
hype
solid.
train's a powerful thing.
But they gotta release another one, and then I'll see what the running time is. Running time is gonna be the big factor because there's a lot of characters in there. So unless it's maybe, I can see them probably structuring it as like it's an all-out war kind of movie, like
I seem to remember
background, but like it's all-out war kind of thing.
I'm gonna bring this up. I believe it was called Gotham Knights. Batman Gotham Knights. And that was a bunch of little Batman stories done by Japanese writers and Japanese animators, and it was trash.
I don't think they have a grasp on how Batman is supposed to actually be. Kind of like how American anime sometimes a lot of times struggle.
Even if it's trashy or might bang in
Yeah,
Japan.
Americans can't do anime.
Really
That's my main problem with Avatar. I'm sure it's great. You know, The Last Airbender and all that stuff.
That was great.
Legend of Korra. I'm sure it's amazing.
They're both great, man.
It's just
don't say that you're basing this off of the movie. The movie does absolute garbage towards it.
Which movie we talking about?
Okay, I was gonna say don't say that your opinion is based off of the movie.
No.
Because we can all say the movie does not at all speak to the show.
It's fake. It just feels fake.
I love that show.
Disingenuous.
It was amazing. I loved I loved all the characters.
I wouldn't say so.
I
It's American?
think so.
No, I wouldn't call it an anime. It's a cartoon. It's
People
different.
call it an anime. I don't know.
It's not. It's not. That's like calling Teen Titans like an anime. Nah, it's not.
Technically, it was.
It had an anime style.
Technically, it was, but okay.
But it was. It's anime style.
Technically, it was,
it's
but okay.
cartoon.
Technically, it was, but okay.
Literally on Cartoon Network.
Technically, it was, but okay.
That'd be like
Cartoon
so.
Network showed
Dexter's Laboratory. That was a great show. And was it anime?
Yeah, it was an anime.
No.
What?
It's a cartoon. It's different.
No, anime is the style of art. Like you can't. It's
Teen
not
Titans was
necessarily
a style, but
based on the country it originated
I think it's
in.
art and it's other factors, but like it's not.
Look.
There's stuff that Americans just don't do that is acceptable in an anime, and it's just like okay, you can tell the difference. So
Fan service mainly.
it's like literally like Avatar and Legend of Korra, not animes or cartoons, just off of their style. No, they don't fit the criteria of an anime. I'm not saying it doesn't discredit it. It's just saying like it's a cartoon. They're amazing, and you should definitely watch it. It's so very amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give it another shot in the future, but I just.
Legend of
The fact
Korra.
that your voice goes that high.
If you don't like it, that's
Love
fine. I think some
Love
people like it.
disappointment.
It's alright. I mean, I think it's pretty much.
So would you then? Okay, if you're saying that, it's all anime.
What?
It's all anime.
What?
Everything.
Everything's anime.
Everything that's animated is anime. That's what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
I mean, he's kind of right because it's either animated in like South Korea or Japan.
Yeah. True.
It's not anime because it's not.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like I define anime by the style that it's
the
done.
style and the context.
The style
like
of writing and the style of the artwork in it.
I agree. I mean, I was just playing around. I didn't think you'd take it
Yeah,
serious.
he's just trolling.
Yeah, I said Dexter was an anime just to play around. I wasn't
just
being
trolling to
Was
get you
he?
upset.
serious. Dexter was an anime, and Powerpuff Girls was too. It was a great anime.
I mean, come on, Fabian's like the troll of the group.
Yeah.
I know Fabian long enough. When he's wrong, he backtracks. It's fine. It's fine.
Do
I love you. Anyway, so that was our last topic, so we can leave it at that.
Just gonna fly by that I love you part, you know.
It's okay.
Anyways.
What?
You know
Nothing.
I
Nothing.
don't understand. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. If you've gotten this far, please leave a like down below if you really did enjoy our topics. You can also leave a comment down below for any topics that you want to see. We stream every Tuesday between 8 or 9 o'clock. So you are more than welcome to join us on Twitch. Also under the name Screenhops. You can also join our Discord link down below where you can join our general chat and we can chat to you sometimes about anything that's going on. And follow us on Facebook because that's where you get to see like behind the scenes pictures of us being stupid.
Basically.
And that's everything. As always, I always feel like I forgot something, but it's fine. You know, it's alright. And follow us on Twitter as well. That's it.
Screenhops YT. Right?
Screenhops YT, but everything else is Screenhops across the board. And yeah, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Yo.